Hey, this is Matt from the El Aquamat channel. Today I'm going to be going over a knot that I feel gets potentially overlooked. A way to put together two different lines. That way you can put them together without having them crimp or pinch or break apart. That knot today is going to be called the blood knot. Pretty basic knot. I feel that everybody should have in their arsenal, especially with fly fishing. If you need to create your own tapered tippet, going from a larger diameter or a larger weight line and then tapering it down, so that way when you do cast, your line does lay down the way that you want it to. And so again, that knot's going to be the blood knot, but there's other applications as well. So like today, I'm going to be using a braided line, a 25-pound braided line, so kind of a thin braided line, along with an 8-pound fluorocarbon. So you can use this knot even on a spinning or bait casting gear. So that way you can still get the benefits of having that fluorocarbon mono, as well as the abrasion resistance of that, with the strength and backing of that braided line. So again, you got your 25-pound test braided line here. Let me see if I can't get this to focus up. There we go. 25-pound test braided line here, and your 8-pound fluorocarbon here, monofilament. So if again you're trying to attach the two lines together without having any of those crimps or pressure points that would cause the braided line to either cut through the mono or anything like that. Again, this is just the blood knot here. And so for this, I would suggest doing the braided side first, because, and you'll understand why here in a second, but it's because the braided line is a little harder to fit through the gaps that we're going to create here. So you're going to take your braided line and you're going to start twisting that around 4 or 5 times or so. Okay, it doesn't have to be too many times. So 3, let's go with 4 here. And you're going to take this little tag end and you're going to cross it between these two lines just like that. Okay, so what you want is to then be able to take your mono. You're going to pinch that into kind of a K shape there. And so that tag end is right here between the two lines. And now you're going to take your mono and you're going to twist that over the braided main line. And in doing so, it's going to pinch that tag end and create a little pocket for you. And you're going to want to twist that again about 4 or so times. And now this is why I said to do the braided side first, because you see there's kind of like that little gap where that tag is right there. Trying to get that frayed end of that braided line through that little gap is dang near impossible. You need to either get a needle or thread or something in order to get that. But with the mono filament has a nice sturdy end, and you can just slide that straight through once you find the hole there. You can even pull back on the other tag end and be able to thread that monofilament into that gap. Just like that there. All right. And then you're going to slowly start cinching things down. Typically, I would just bite these two tag ends and pull them together that way. All right, and now you have your blood knot there. Let's focus that camera up and just finish crimping down that monofilament a little bit. Give it the little tug test. Sturdy. Alrighty, and then now with your two lines connected, you're just going to trim these two tag ends as close down to the base as you can. And so That way when it runs through your guides, runs through whatever, you're not going to get that chattering as it goes through, that tack, tack, tack off of each eye. And so this is actually, once you clip these down all the way to the base, it'll be nice and smooth. And the best way I've found to do that is to get a pair of nippers, fingernail clippers, or anything similar, and use those, because you can really get it down to the base and really just get it as close as possible to that knot. Just kind of clean it up a bit. All right, let's get this back in focus here. Perfect. And now give it a little tug test. That's not going anywhere. So there you have it. There's the blood knot. Help you connect any two lines, different size lines, different types of lines, anything like that. Like I said, I think it's a pretty basic knot that I feel like everybody should have in their arsenal as they're out there fishing, just as a way to, again, connect two different lines and then be able to fish it without worrying about having that connection over crimp, or have the braided line cut through the mono under a high pressure. And I've used this line and this knot as well, and I still haven't had it break on me. I've used it against 6-pound bass, 4-pound trout, bigger fish, for at least for my area. But if you're using bigger lines and things like that, then even more so it'll hold up. Now let me know in the comments what kind of other knots or anything that you're more interested in. Ask me questions about fly fishing. Ask me questions about the area that I fly fish, which is typically the northeastern corner of Utah. So big bodies of water out here. Flaming Gorge Reservoir, my absolute favorite. Still working on the Green River, trying to understand Section A and then other things as well. But let me know in the comments what would be interesting to you, and I'll see about getting that done for you. Alrighty, and once again, this is Matt with the El Aquamat channel, and thanks. Give us a like and subscribe.